A very pleasant morning to you all. Let us continue with the chapter reproduction. We have already discussed, I have given an introduction about asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction. Now, we shall discuss about vegetative propagation. What is vegetative propagation? It is the production of new plants. Clear? New plants with the help of vegetative parts. When we look at a plant, what do we find? What are the vegetative parts? The root, the stem, and leaves. Clear? These are the vegetative parts. Reproductive part is the flower. Usually a new plant grows, we get a new plant when a seed is sown in the soil, and seed is the product of the fertilization of a male gamete and a female gamete, within which lies the embryo, and seed is the part which protects the embryo. Apart from seed, new plants can also develop from the root part, either stem part or leaves part. So such type of production of new plants through the help of vegetative parts is called as vegetative propagation. It is of two types: natural vegetative propagation and artificial vegetative propagation. Today we shall discuss natural vegetative propagation. Clear? In your book it is not given that much in detail, but I will discuss with you. Now, come to the diagram here. This is a vegetative part, that is production of new plant, and this part is actually the stem, rhizome. What is it? It is an underground modification of stem. Example is ginger, bamboo. Now, when you look, it is very common, used at home in almost every kitchen. Clear? Now, when we look at the ginger, you can find out that it has got lines, this small marks. Got it? These are the nodes, and the distance between two nodes is called as internode. It has also got a bud and a very thin papery like scale like structure which is called as scale leaf. When you break a part of this rhizome with the having no buds and grow it under the soil, it will develop into a new plant. So this part is type of reproduction is called as vegetative reproduction. I repeat it again. What is rhizome? It is an underground modification of stem. Clear? How do we know it is a stem and not a root? Because roots do not have nodes and internodes, whereas the stem has got nodes and internodes. What is a node? You have already studied in the previous classes. Node is the region on the stem from where either branch or a leaf arises, and the distance between two nodes is called as internode. Because node and internode buds are present, scale leaf is present, so it is a stem part of the plant. It is an underground modification of stem. It can develop into a new plant. Now, the next is tuber. It is also an underground modification of stem. Common example is potato. That is also very common. Next time when you go to the kitchen, you pick up one potato and observe it carefully. What do we find? You find black marks which represent eye. Actually, these are the region. Got it? These are the depressions. These eyes, they are called as scale leaves. Like you have this structure, eye is there. small dark markings are there, and you find a fine line above these spots, black spots. These are the scale leaf, and these black spots called as eyes. These are the region where the bud will develop. If you happen, especially in the rainy season, you find that you take a potato and just observe it, you find that after a while, after a few days, uh, you find that black spots or the eyes, they develop buds. That is the axillary bud. It will, when you grow that part, detach it or cut it and grow that part, that potato part where the bud has started developing, you get a new plant. Got it? So this is also an underground modification of stem, and the type of reproduction is called as vegetative reproduction. Clear? Now, the next type of vegetative reproduction is called as bulb. Common example are garlic and onion. Onion also is very common. You find that this part, it is a condensed stem, and these are that brownish structures which are called as adventitious roots. What are adventitious roots? Roots which do not develop from the radical part of the embryo. Got it? Those are called as adventitious roots. Roots which develop from the radical that forms the primary root, secondary root, tertiary roots. Those are the actual true roots. Now, when you cut the onion into two halves, you find that it has got a whitish structure that is as the condensed stem, and it has got very fine thread-like structures, brownish in color, which are the adventitious roots. It has got an axillary bud, terminal bud, and the outer covering. Those are the scale leaves, dry scale leaves, and the part that we eat, that is edible, those are the fleshy leaves. So this is also an underground modification of stem, and when you find that they will develop a fine outgrowth, greenish outgrowth that will bear flowers. These are actually biennials. So these rhizome or ginger, tuber or potato, onion or bulb are underground modification of stem and are examples of vegetative reproduction. Now, apart from these natural type of vegetative propagation, what do you find? You have another type, that is runners and stolons. Got it? See here. What is this? That is very common. In the grass, you find that they have got adventitious roots, and these can grow into new plants. So that's why you find that if you take some few grass, like you have the Cynodon dactylon, that is the scientific name, and if you grow in one part of the garden, soon you'll find that it covers the whole garden. That is because of this particular that is way of reproduction called as vegetative propagation. So that is all for this class. Next class we shall discuss again about runners, stolons and offset. So stay home, be safe.